Hello, everybody. First thing I have to say is whoa. That's my little daughter right there. Say whoa. Listen, this episode of American Horror Story is playing in the background right now. I have to watch the rerun about 3, 4 times. But this episode was unbelievable. Um, all right, in a nutshell, because I want to make this a quick video because I need some sleep for work tomorrow. Um, we start off with Michael and it's me talking. So I don't know if I'm sorry. I believe that somewhere in between when Michael was young, maybe I believe that I can't think of the lady name in part one. I mean season one. I can't think right now. I'm trying to make a quick video. Sorry guys. Um, somewhere down the line, Mead picked him up and raised him. It starts off with them eating dinner. She's already a Satanist, and it basically shows Michael as a teenager. Um, in a nutshell, after that, it just shows him as a teenager. Then it flips to him going, well, the coven. Well, not the coven. The coven for the warlocks, and it shows them. My daughter's looking at me. Say hi. uh, it flips to the coven. No, what are you serious? Not a lot of not a, absolutely not a lot of feminism in this episode. You're crazy. I don't see that. I don't see that at all. You need to rewatch the episode and or something. But anyway, um, it basically shows Michael with his powers as a teenager. You know what I'm saying? It shows him in a prison cell. It shows the warlocks finding a new what's a new. They have no idea what they're seeing is the Antichrist. They have no idea. So, um, with this power that Michael has, with them seeing that they see that he has, they want to perform the seven wonders, which leads them to call the Coven in New Orleans. And I lost my mind when they flipped. And when I seen the Coven House, I was like, oh yes, with they had the music and everything. La 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 la. My daughter's looking at me like, uh, yeah, man. They flip to that. Then they show Mallory. So I'm with the powers that Mallory have, and with them thinking that with Fatima telling Cordelia like, yo, she's a special witch. I believe that Mallory is going to eventually, towards the end, she's going to be a supreme. She's the next supreme, or she's definitely going to be the supreme. I think I believe I heavily believe that. So after that, they get it seems Cordelia gets a message where she has to go to Los Angeles. Long story short, um, well, let's go back. The Warlocks want to see what kind of powers Michael have. This whole time, they're not even thinking that Michael is the Antichrist, and that's what I like about that. I love the writing. I love how they wrote it, where nobody's in on the secret. Only we know who Michael is, but the people in the TV, like the people in this episode, don't know. Like the characters don't know. Sorry guys, I'm trying to hurry this episode up because I have a lot to do tonight. But yeah, man. So they're trying to figure out what Michael is. They performed, I guess, their own little seven wonders with him. He brings down snow. He can perform everything. He can telepath. He can teleport everything. And they're still not thinking. I'm thinking like, all right, they're going to know that he's an antichrist, but they must not know the history. As warlocks, you would think that they would know the history of the antichrist, and they don't. So they think that he can be the supreme. So they calls Cordelia to come over to have a talk, and they sit at the round table or whatnot. Long story short, Cordelia's like, "What do you mean? There can't be no male supreme. Uh, the male testosterone won't allow there to be a male supreme. It interferes with the, I guess, the spiritual part of it, that which was very interesting. I'm about to dig deep into this episode again as I'm getting ready. Um, but but yeah. So Michael hears this. So Michael's upstairs. You know he can hear everything. So as they're having this conversation, Michael hears everything. And Michael's a great sketcher, by the way. He can sketch very well. So this is the part that blew my mind. This was a great, great episode right here. Um, so I guess while he's upstairs and they're having this conversation with Cordelia, excuse me, he's oh man, she tells the story of the Hotel Cortez. They went back to the Hotel Cortez. Dude, that blew my mind. So Queenie was stuck as a ghost in the Hotel Cortez, and when Cordelia was explaining um what she felt, how she could hear the soul scream, and the way she described the Hotel Cortez as it being a trap, a satanic place, the way that she just described it, you know, and she even threw Satan out in there too. Like the way she described the Hotel Cortez was very well. I love how they did it. Um, she tried to get her out because she explained to one of the warlocks, because he threw in her face one of the black witches. You couldn't help one of the black witches, and she explained, no, I tried. I went to that hotel. I tried everything I can do, and then she explained the story. She tried to get Queenie out of there. She was playing cards with Mr. March. I love how they brought Mr. March back. She was playing cards with Mr. March. She tried to grab her out, couldn't get her out. Couldn't get her out. She tried and tried and tried. So eventually she gave up. So long story short, Michael heard that conversation that she was having with the witches, that she was having with the warlocks. Michael went to go grab Queenie just to prove a point. He went to go grab Queenie. He met Mr. March. I think it was very interesting how Mr. March already knew that he was connected. Of course, he was a spirit. He's an evil spirit. So not like that. My daughter is like very in tune with like the spirit world herself, like spiritual world. Like don't get it twisted, but I gotta watch what I say. But um, he knew. He was like, "You're different. You're very in tune with the spirit world." Like, you know. Um, so long story short, Michael went to go grab Queenie, and then those two together went to go grab uh, 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 Madison while she's in her own hell. I thought that was awesome. Everybody speculated that maybe it was going back to maybe Madison lost her memory and she was working at a Kmart or something. But no, nobody, not even I, the king of theories, thought that she was in her own hell and she was conscious in her own hell, which I thought was very awesome. So Michael went back to go grab what's her name out of her own hell, and then boom, went back to the Warlock's Coven, proved the point. Cordelia faints, and that's it. And that's just the whole episode in a nutshell. When I think about it, I think this whole episode was awesome. I think it was very awesome. We're only in season 4, and I think it's awesome. The next episode is going to be ridiculous. The next episode, I think the next couple episodes are going to be focused on what happened then. It's not going to be in the future. You know, it's not going to be during the apocalypse. It's going to tell everything that happened and her performing. She's now forced to perform the Seven Wonders. Yes, it was a great episode, and I now believe that next episode that's when she's gonna know, oh, this is the Antichrist. This is it. And the next episode looks very, 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 very deep, very deep. Yes, when he went to go get Queenie, that I think that was brilliant. How he went back to the Hotel Cortez, it was brilliant. Yeah, it did. It got much better once the witches returned. Um, yeah, hi. But yeah, man. I don't know. This is good. Like I write in all the comments under like the horror story. Like I like to watch some horror. Excuse me. I like to watch certain horror story videos. All the theories that you guys have and speculations, throw it out the window because we don't. I'm the king of theories. Like I said, nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody knows what's gonna happen. Like everything, that's what I feel. All the theories that I've heard are like out the window. Only theory that I've heard, and I think that is true, is that Mallory is supreme, and I definitely think Mallory is the supreme. Other than that, we don't know, and I think this is going to be a great season. Man, the way they brought the Hotel Cortez back, they did it so good. Whoever wrote wrote this season, they wrote it so good. If you haven't seen it, you must go check it out ASAP. If you don't have FX, find a way to check it out because this was definitely a great season. I mean, a great episode. And this is definitely the best season I've ever seen in my life. And we're only on episode 4. Now I think the Warlocks, yeah, it is Warlocks too, but I don't think the Warlocks are playing a deep role at all. They're just there as pawns. I think like the Warlock, as you see like in the clip, as you see in the clip from for the next episode, the Warlocks are they're going to destroy each other. They're not important at all. You know, Landon is no, he's not a warlock. He's an antichrist, but everybody thinks that he's a warlock. They all think that he is, but he isn't. They're fool. Nobody knows, but they will know next episode. Cordelia will know. Cordelia was Cordelia was shook. She fainted, like she couldn't believe it. Now I'm thinking, what happened? Let's know how I can't think of her. What's her real name? What is the witch that dated Evan Peters' character that came back to life in Coven? I can't think of her witch name or her real name. Um, I wonder where's Queenie during the apocalypse. Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna call her T. where is uh where is Queenie? They must be. Where is Queenie and where is T? Now that Madison, Cordelia, and Myrtle are at the coven picking up the sisters. Where are they? So now that we know that they're back to life, did they go back to hell after the apocalypse? They might have. No, they couldn't go back to hell because Madison is with them. Yeah, Madison is with them. It's Madison, Myrtle, and Cordelia. So where's Queenie at? I think they're still alive somewhere in there. I didn't read that comment. I guess the end goal of the season is to stop Michael. Yeah, it is, and I believe that they're going to save the world. Like I always say, my theory is, all right, yeah, Michael is written in stone that the Antichrist is supposed to take over the world. The Antichrist took over the world. In the Bible, it doesn't say what happened after the Antichrist taking over the world. It's already to the point where the Antichrist is taking over. Um, it was the end of the world, the destruction, everything is gone. Yes, recreate, but how? How? Now, will Michael win or will he lose? You know what I mean? Because it never said in the Bible what happens afterwards. So this gives a lot of writing space for Ryan Murphy to be crazy and create his own theory on it. And I think this is going to be awesome. I'm so hyped. I can't wait for I can't wait for next episode, yo. Like I cannot. This episode was amazing to me, yo. This is the best. This is one of the best. This episode is better than last episode, last week's. This episode is better than, I don't care what y'all say. It's better than any episode in all the seasons. Say what y'all want. This is the best episode I've ever seen in American Horror Story. Next, maybe next is something in Asylum or season 1, but this, yes, 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 yes. Oh yeah, cause they Stevie who? Stevie, not Stevie Nicks. Stevie who? You talking about? I know they're supposed to bring back the girl that lost her life. The girl, I can't think of her name. Oh my gosh, can't think of nobody's name. Stevie Nicks? Nah, Stevie Nicks is not coming back. She was only like a picture, old picture. Yeah, is she? Maybe, maybe. Oh, she's probably gonna come back when they do the Seven Wonders. Probably at the end when they do the Seven Wonders for Mallory, because I think on the last episode, I think Mallory is the supreme, like I said. So when they perform the seven, that's probably gonna be like a special episode when everything is over with, and so on. Don't laugh at me. I think that when they do the Seven Wonders, boom, my daughter is knocked out. knocked out. I got you. Yeah, she's definitely supreme. She's definitely supreme, y'all. Definitely supreme. But in a nutshell, that was that whole episode. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I don't want to go. But guys, I missed last week's live broadcast. I'm sorry, but I will be back next week and every week, especially after this kick-ass episode. Especially, are there? You guys have any questions before I go? Any questions? Like any theories? Anything? Because I don't have no theories because I don't know what's going to happen. I'm usually the king of theories, but I don't want to theorize nothing because you don't know what's going to happen. What about Sarah? Isn't she the supreme? Yeah, she is supreme. But if you remember in Coven, there's always another supreme out there, and it sucks her life. It sucks the other supreme. When there's a new supreme, it sucks the current supreme's life force. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, yeah, Cordelia would die, and I think that will be the last episode. Cordelia's plan is to get rid of the Antichrist. That's her plan. It's evil. Like she wants to get rid of him. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's one of their plan. Cordelia doesn't. Cordelia is a force of good, and I'm trying to figure out how like will, because witchcraft is evil, witchcraft is dark. So it's kind of weird to me how it's like dark versus dark, but the good it's like good dark versus bad dark. So it's interesting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure too. Because she's the next episode she's going to do the Seven Wonders. Like she's forced to do the Seven Wonders now. Like, well, you brought Queenie back, and she doesn't know that's the Antichrist. You know what I'm saying? So Michael's crazy. Michael's a beast. I love his character. I'm just trying to figure out. This is where I'm stunned. Where does Mead come in at? Yes, that's where I was just. That's that. Yeah, you get around and know. Where does Mead? All right. What was the what's Michael's grandmother's name in season one? Can't remember. Brain fart. Somebody tell me. Michael's grandmother's name is in Murder House. Tate's mom. What was her name? Constant. Yes, Constance. Now, Constance raised Michael. So does she die in between there somewhere? And Mead picks up. They have to show that. Thank you. They have to show that. They have to show they're going to show where it left off because it only shows where he's a teen. It doesn't show where he's a little boy. So I think they're going to flash back between there somehow, and that's where I believe uh, 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 Jessica Lange's character because she's supposed to show up this season. I heard, so I think that's where her character is going to come in at. Interesting. Episode 6. See. That's where they're going to show it. That's where they're going to show it. You can't wait. That's where they're going to show it. I can't wait. So episode 6. That's where I guess that's where we're going to see where Michael's a little boy. This season, and I know a lot of horror story fans. We have been waiting for them to do the Antichrist season, and I'm satisfied. Thank you, Ryan Murphy. Salute to you. I know you can't see this, but salute to you, Ryan Murphy. Um, it's great episode, man. Great season so far. We're only on episode 4, and I love it. Um, I don't know, y'all. That's basically it, man. Like, I don't have any more theories, cause I mean, I do, but I don't know, man. Like, this is a great season, dude. Yeah, yo, and I think that Raggy? Evan Peters wrote an episode. He did. Him and Sarah Paulson. I heard that. Him and Sarah Paulson wrote an episode. A couple episodes. Yes. Now, if Zoe was back, then that must mean Evan Peters' character who played the like the Frankenstein character, he must be somewhere around too, right? I would like to see him come back. Can't think of his name right now. Brain fart. But I would like to see him come back for sure. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, Kyle. You, Kyle. Sorry, brain fart. Kyle, do you guys think that he'll be coming back? What do you guys think? Yeah, no, oh no, who knows? But I was thinking it was so cool how they went back to Hotel Cortez, dude. And the way that she described it, yeah, him, Kyle. The way that Cordelia described the Hotel Cortez, she can hear the the soul screaming in a hallway, screaming to get out, and how it's a trap. It was just a trap for Satan, and she described Satan like individually, like so deep, so deep, so deep, so deep, so deep. Because Hotel Cortez is a deep place, man. It's so satanic. Like the way that she described it touched my soul. Like that was a deep. They whoever wrote this episode, awesome, awesome, awesome. But I don't know, man. With that said, y'all, I gotta go. I gotta go to work. I'm sorry. I had to make this for my horror story fans. Well, Madison, person. Yeah, yeah. A lot of people thought that she was No, I speculated that about her health. I don't know if you heard it from me, but I definitely theorized that. A lot of people thought that she probably forgot, like her memory is probably erased, but that was stupid because I was like, well, she died, so how could her memory have been erased? No, she was in her own hell. She must be in hell. But I just didn't know where it came in at when Michael, like I didn't know how, because you see Michael approach her in last week's clip. So I just didn't know how that tied in. And now I know how it tied in. He actually went to hell and got her, which is crazy too. In the way that he was like, wow, like some people aren't even conscious in their own hell. And I think that's interesting how she was conscious in her own hell. And Michael said a lot of people aren't conscious. That's what makes it even more, makes the torture even more big. Like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, dude, I'll see you, man. I really enjoy these and can't wait to get back on the regular schedule. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I will be back on a regular schedule. Believe that. Every Friday at 11 o'clock on the dot. I don't care how tired I am. Just last week I was going through something deep. I was going through something real deep and serious. So I wanted to make like a just like a. I like doing the live videos. I don't really like doing like the other videos and post them because everybody else does that. I like to hit them right on the spot because I like to give y'all that raw emotion that I felt when I watched it. I like to give y'all that feeling, like I'm giving y'all the feeling now, like oh my gosh. But I don't know. I'll be back on schedule from now on though, please, and I'll have like a better setting for you guys. You know, I'm like in my room right now, shit junky as hell, but this is raw. This is me, so thanks for tuning in, man. I love you guys, and Cody Fern is a what? What else did he play in? What else did Cody Fern play in? He looks familiar, but he deserves an Oscar. Give that man an Oscar. Along with Evan Peters, they need an Oscar ASAP. Please, please, and Sarah Paulson. But with that said, guys, I will check you guys out next week. Thank you for tuning in. I sincerely appreciate it. If you guys have not seen this episode yet, I highly suggest you guys to check it out. I give it a solid 10 out of 10. Solid 10 out of 10. Three best actors for real, for real. You got that right, bro. Got that right. But definitely solid 10. Solid 10. Best season yet to me, and it's we early on season 4. But with that said, guys, I love you guys. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching me for this little bit of period of time. And I will be back on schedule next week. All right. Thank you. Oh, I want to read your last comment. Teresa says Holly. Yeah, she is. She is underrated. You got that right. She is underrated. She is. I like her. I like her. I didn't like her at first, but I think it's certain seasons that I bang with her. Like I don't know. But anyway, thank you. Thank you. I love you guys, and always remember, God first, family second, and everything else will fall in its place. Don't ever forget that. All right? I'll catch you guys next week. Love you guys. Have a great night. And remember, watch this episode if you haven't watched it. All right? See you guys. God bless.